Good morning, everybody. Master T here, checking in from Latham Park here in Barrington. It is a beautiful morning here. It really, really is. We're going to talk a little bit about being cool, keeping cool. Now, I know you are all cool already, but it's going to get warmer today. So, how do we work with it, right? How do we change our environment the best that we possibly can? Obviously, we can't change the sun, we can't change the weather, but we can change how we look at it, like I mentioned the other day, how we feel about it, but also changing our environment the best that we possibly can. And what do I mean by that is making sure that you're drinking cool water all day long, not too cold, and water would be the best bet. The other thing is, keep raw fruits and vegetables close by in the refrigerator, and you snack on those all day long. Carbohydrates, really, in a lot of ways, it kind of raises your body heat. So, try to stay away from the carbs the best that you possibly can. Keep it clean as best as you can as far as your food intake today. Try to stay in cool places, obviously. Air conditioning, well, I try not to use too much of it, but I will tell you this, when it's time for me to sleep, I like to be cool. So I do use the air conditioner at nighttime for sure, right? But if you do these things, it really isn't too bad, Now, for those that are fortunate to have the day off and you kind of run to the beach, sometimes that's good and sometimes it isn't. It depends really on the breeze. A lot of times we'll rush to the beach, a local beach, and it's just as hot or sometimes even hotter. You have the heat coming from the sand, and that comes from the sun. There's not much breeze coming off the water. The water's warm. There's an awful lot of people that are out there as well. So, you have to look at that. Now, I'm a big beach person. I'm a Florida guy and Caribbean guy, but, I pick my battles, and, especially in Florida, in the Caribbean, there's always some kind of breeze. But, the alternate to the beach, of course, is going to a park. That's where nature has its own little air conditioner thing going on, right? You get that cool energy from the trees and the vegetation around you. And we have beautiful parks here in Rhode Island, in New England. So, keep all that in mind. Speaking of nature, all right, we have a mindful gathering coming up this Saturday, 11 a.m. It is free. Bring your beach chair. It's at Haynes Park, right? It's on the water side. Look for my car, and we are going to get into a real nice practice of breath work and body awareness and a nice little chat as well. So I hope to see you there. Stay cool, my friends.